Tucker has this all teed up. And turn. And in the end, he's able to get it to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second.
At the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31.
Oh, no.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Baker. This one finds Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you are that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Offense up to the line fast. Baker now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
3rd down, here's Mayfield.
Oh.
That one's caught on the left sideline.
Oh, shit.
And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
See, as soon as I did it.
The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception.
First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Defender, there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Chased out to his right. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys get a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Flushed out of the pocket. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on fourth. Jackson's going to throw again. On the move, headed right. There it goes, that's incomplete.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that,
really good at that. You left him open. I just pulled it out.
He's still got time now to try to find something else.
I pulled it out.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Anytime you win some, anytime you lose some.
Lamar throwing again. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down throw for Jackson. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Lamar off the play fake. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Ravens looking for a score before halftime. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Jackson yet again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson has it, third and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
It was the same play. I just flipped
it. The chance to tie it before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now the Ravens offense stayed put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Motioning the tight end left. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And this is caught. And that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you're going to have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Baker to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So that brings up second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Running right, it's Irving. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Mayfield to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Baker. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are finally dragged down after the turnover, and a great return back to the opposing 35.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
For sure.
Pocket isn't holding up.
If my dude's jumping, I'm tired of seeing you get close to him because it takes a few years.
Second down coming up.
You're sending something. You don't have sleep. What the fuck was that? That's crazy.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line.
You like hush.
First and 10 from the 41. Play action. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They go play fake with Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
On first down, Jackson.
Oh!
This time they're going to get there and they drop it.
That was fucking good. That was fucking good.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the red zone now. He's got Andrews. And this is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Blitz coming, Lamar.
Good shit.
Comes away with it. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
Hey, good shit, though. Good shit. Took me out the motherfucker and took it back to his.
And if there is ever a time where
He said it's
paramount, it is right
He said
now.
it's on my block. Come and get it back.
Don't get me wrong, they deserve a ton of credit right there. As a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away at risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They bring the tight end in motion. Right back to Irving now. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
No, you see me. So I was trying to cover which other side you was going to. I couldn't figure it out.
Ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. The Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Broke through the tackle. They gained 14 on the play. That's good for a Ravens first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They send a man in motion. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 46. Forced out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
And that was the dominated.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th!
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Trying to run with Henry. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. Jackson throwing for it. And if all
not too many times, though.
So as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First down, here's Baker. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. Down the left sideline he goes.
Oh, good shit.
It's a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Just so I can get the ball back and score.
Evans win the touchdown.
I just gonna score.
I love plays like this.
I got to.
You just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
When you run that fly route,
Yeah.
you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
What you doing for that? Should let that be gone.
Well into the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 6 now. Brought in right side. He spins away. He's got some running room. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
You ain't gonna give me my props for that run, bro. That's what we do. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was a whole 6 right there. Oh, goddamn.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
If they touch you a little bit, even if you jump on them, you touch them just a little bit, you still win.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. The defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Now to throw. Has it in close. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Back to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time, they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Trailing by 1 score late here, kid. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Setting up to pass. Evans brings in the slant. Racing down the left side. And he will score. And give
Oh, 46 seconds? That's all I need.
The impact this guy's had on this game, Brock, has been
To
massive.
score 3
Maybe on the
points.
comeback trail right now, if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. Just
Good
look
game,
at the
bro.
game
Good game.
circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this
Y'all
point
try to be a
after.
2-point. He like, nah. It's 4 points. We need odds.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it
Oh,
bounces
yo,
out of the
did
end
you
zone,
like
so
that,
they'll
bro?
set up shop
So
at the
give me
30.
30 yards. And the middle, bro.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. Sound the cannon. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rate now. Need cheese, cash app, them or PayPal, thumped up. I'm gonna break down, flow water. Big trip, boy, this is great cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. No motion over Flowers. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll come up to third and 3. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute. It's a reverse. He's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended, takes a big loss.
Jackson now on second down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, Jackson. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
2nd and a yard. Here we go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air again is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but after back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away. They're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. Third down. 3 to go. Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jackson. That's to the right. He's hit after the catch.
Oh,
Comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear... so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one.
What the fuck?
You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A big play there for Washington.
He ain't like that.
55 yards on the game.
He ain't like that. We in the second quarter.
Still get a first down.
He ain't like that.
1st and 10. They go
like
from the 11.
My man got hands open.
That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll get about half of what
Stop
they
it.
needed. It's a
Stop
pickup of
it.
5
Let-
that sets
let it
up
play.
2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really three areas that a
play.
modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Oh, we try to swing it outside. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does.
Man, they shot me outside the doorstep, mama.
So often,
They shot me outside the doorstep. What we gonna do? We gotta get our retaliation.
But then the party really got started.
While recreation, proclamation. Because I proclamate that these motherfuckers can talk shit.
This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Yeah, none of them words made sense to me.
In motion comes Andrews. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get
Come
the ball,
on.
not only in a short field, but in a
I
goal-to-go
think it's that shit
situation.
on purpose, bro.
You don't get a lot of those
It was
chances.
fast
You
as
have
hell.
to cash 'em in.
Threw me off when it goes
That's
fast.
exactly what they were able to do.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return.
Oh, good shit.
And he'll be brought down
Holy.
right around the
He put some
25.
sauce on it. Oh, man. My bad, bro. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. I think I'm still broadcasting. I can't be doing that. Ah, fuck it. I'm shouting at the guy. Oh, door wide the fuck open.
First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact.
You almost had that shit
Incomplete.
from
What a
the
good
foot
job
point.
defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion left. Daniels now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
No. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance.
Ain't no way. It
So
looks
far
like
in
we
the
just
first
had that
half,
shit
Mike.
twice.
They're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the ends.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's second down. Now Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Jackson up top again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. Now, Jackson. This caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up really to the 4. Here's 2nd and 9. And now compounding the issue here, we're going to get a delay. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel.
Oh, shit.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Inside the 20. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play. As the final
Hey, what buttons do you press to do that? Because I still can't figure out how to do
So
that.
these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. They motion the slot man left. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by...
If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Jackson now to throw on first down.
Good shit. He got that
The
brother.
turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation.
Good shit.
But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And he'll take it.
Hold on, is he just now scoring?
Austin Seibert now for the extra point.
Shake screen, shake screen, shake screen. Shake screen, shake screen. 2K, shake screen. Oh, it's screen shake.
And this is no good. A critical missed extra point here in the fourth. As
I hope
they
that
are
really fucked you
unable
up.
to
I
take
was
the
just saying
lead,
it.
and we are tied. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Jackson now on second down. A pass pulled in by Henry. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the
I walked right to you. I wasn't even looking down to it. I was looking up to it.
Here comes second down.
I'm not that long. So.
Jackson now. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, Jackson.
Hey,
Intercepted.
that right?
Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's first and 10.
Go!
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Here we go, here we go!
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They will take a knee here. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to win the game. And he has missed this one. No good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
You wanted this to go to overtime so bad that you really sat there and fucking waited on the clock. I had just noticed. I was like, bruh. That was like, come on.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol.
Hey, got it again. Look, something. I was waiting for his route to develop.
It's not often that you could say one individual player may have won his team the game, but I think this might be one of those circumstances.
His route was
It's the first play of overtime, and there he is, putting his teammates on his back, picking off that pass. Now,
and that was one time for the one time. First play,
goalposts, and it's all over.
Took the ball back. Ooh.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now a first throw here in overtime. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be pulled in by
Good shit. Good shit. I had to.
That'll do it. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
My God. Can I get a picture with you? I want to get a picture with you. I didn't know you be around like this in this side of town. You look Boosie, ain't it? Yeah. You look Boosie. Yeah, that's why I said, look at Boosie badass in here. You doing all right? Yeah, I ain't saying. I was like, man, I used to listen to your stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture with you. Boosie badass. Oh my God. Can I get a picture with you? Huh? Or what? I'm gonna get a picture with you. The shortest fuse ever.
Bruh.
Shouldn't get a sense of sleep. See, it's this one. Yep. You get it? Yeah. No.
Bruh.
Checking on me. Yes. Okay, let's take that phone. I mean, okay with that? You already used this move on me, so I'm going to work twice. Let's just leave her there. Just leave her there. Hey, you see what's going on? Take it out. That is great. That is genius. Oh my heavens. I saw you. I saw you.
It was strange too.
The shoes will rock, not shoe. Unless you're partners or some shit. You don't think we want to know, maybe? Someone taped that on there, right? Yeah. So you pull that back, I was like, I gotta stop watching so much. It's the first thing I ever made. In September of 2022, police officers with the Ann Arbor Police Department.